with the meetup, what happened was it was at 1:30 p.m. So we went outside around that time after I went through the artist alley a little bit. And then Lewis was standing like outside in front of this like big crowd, but he was facing away from them. And I walked up to Lewis and I was like, oh, where's the meetup gonna be? And he's like, round here somewhere. And I was like, okay. And I was like, what are all these people waiting for? Is there like something going on over here? And he goes, this is the meetup. And I was like, because it was a lot of people, more than I expected. Because I think like some of the meetups have been a little bit smaller, but this one was like, there were so many people. And I was like, what the fuck? That's a lot of people. So I stayed on like the outside of the huge group of people. I didn't expect 2 people, but I expected like, I don't know. If you can see by the photo, and maybe some people had like also maybe left by that time, maybe not. It was a lot of people, but I was like, okay, time to be my own advocate. I'm not going to crowd surf or get in the middle of this crowd. So I stayed on the edge, talked to some people. I was like, okay, being next to the crowd is a lot. Not that anyone was doing anything, but it was just so many people and lots of talking. So I walked away from the crowd, talked to Zoof and Elta a little bit, and Ped said to me, Boba, you're walking away from the crowd, but you realize they're just going to follow you, right? And I was like, what do you mean? And so then, as I was talking to Zoof and Elta, there was like another crowd forming around me, and I was like, okay, I can handle this. It's not the whole crowd, so that's better. And then a queue formed, and I was like, okay, we're queuing now. And then, so I had a queue, and I was like, people would walk up, and I was trying to make sure like everyone had a respectful amount of time to chat, you know, and that if they wanted a photo, we could take a picture together. If they wanted me to sign their name tag or anything else, I could do that. And then, like, you know, if anyone didn't realize there was a queue and they walked up, I tried to make sure that I gave, like, some of my attention to that person still, to, like, because obviously they're coming over to say hi to me, and I appreciate that. But then to also get back to my queue, and then I sort of got to the end of my queue a little bit, and before the queue ended, it was time to take the photo, I think. So then we went and we did the huge photo. And then we walked out from the photo, like I walked away from the crowd and everyone kind of went into their own area. And then I had more people queuing a little bit, and then just some people chatting, and it was really nice. Someone came from where they lived like 10 minutes away, and they're like, I just wanted to come over and say, like, I really appreciate everything you do, and especially about that you talk about queer stuff and that you like raise awareness for that and do charity for that. And I was like, oh, because that's, you know, really important to me too. And then I was talking about, you know, being anxious and you know, in certain situations, or like being on the spectrum and stuff like that. And then some other people were like, oh, I relate to that too, being on the spectrum. And I was like, oh, I love this. I appreciate you for being a gay. Yes. Yeah, it was nice talking to a lot of different people. I wish, though, that I don't know. It's almost like I would like to get people's usernames and then, like, look at their face for a moment to, like, get the association of the username to the face, too. Because there was a small group of people that I talked to about New Vegas. And there were, like, these 3 guys that I took a photo with. And I just, like, I loved them. They were great. So if you're here and you're one or all 3 of those people, I fucking I enjoyed talking to everyone, but it was, you brought up New Vegas, and then I just got to talk about it for a while, and that was really fun. So, and also you were just great to meet. There are a lot of people to remember, that's true. Look at their logs. No! Who are you? What did you say about me? What did you... Let me check. No! No! Yeah, Lewis was, he's always got his cues and stuff, but he likes it. he likes it. But that was really nice. I think that was one of my, or maybe that was my favorite part.